Hey guys, you're watching Marvel Live, and I'm here with Sana Amanat. How you doing, Sana?
Trying to fix my mic. It's very awkward for
Here,
me.
here, I'm gonna grab you around. There we go.
There you go. I look
Ah,
better.
Sana is our director of content and character development
Yep.
for Marvel. Also a Women of Marvel. A Women of Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah, so are you.
We have our panel today for
Yeah.
Women of Marvel. If they're not familiar with Women of Marvel, explain, Z, please.
Women of Marvel. What a lovely idea. So, Women of Marvel started like years ago. We started having these panels that brought together women in the industry. And at the first panel I remember that I was on, it was about like 20 people in the room. The idea that women like comics. Oh my God, what a surprise. So
It's almost as like they're half of humanity.
yeah, I know, right? Weird. 50% of the world. Great. So we started doing these panels, and we ended up having a really great feedback just because it was such great dialogue happened in those panels about, what we can be doing to increase more like female representation in the industry and also within the pages, comic pages themselves.
Yeah.
And then over the years, that actually started happening. Like we had the demand, and we challenged our fans to say, "Hey, show up, buy more comics,
Yeah.
show your comics love." And it happened, and now we're at a point where we're at I think an 800-person room, 1,000-person
Yeah,
room.
it's huge.
and it's packed every single time.
Yeah. It is one of my
So-
favorite panels
Yeah.
ever. I mean, I always find it really inspirational. I think it's
Yeah.
really open. I think there's really interesting conversations that happen.
Yeah.
That even are interesting, I think, in the fact that they a lot of people ask hard questions.
Yeah.
But get real answers, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's one of the few panels that I've been to where it's not like we do that many like announcements or anything like
Yeah.
that there. We just showcase like this is all the great stuff that we're doing, and we really want to make sure that people participate more than anything else. So
Yeah.
the Q&A section is about like 30 minutes long, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's a good amount of Q&A.
And we suck up that entire time, and it's just people bring up really great questions, and they're just so excited and so positive. There's so much
Yeah.
positivity in that
yeah,
room.
definitely.
Just something about ladies. We're just like real
We're- yeah.
positive people.
It feels like we're all like there to build each
Yeah.
other up together.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
What a thought.
And so that panel actually is what started the podcast, which is now well over 100.
Yes, I think
episodes deep.
I think we're at 150 now.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which is so crazy to me,
Yeah.
and this was also something that we started doing in like basically a room of boxes. That's where all of our
Our
like,
green room.
our green room, our very fancy green room, and Judy and I figuring out how to actually use a microphone and all that, and it's evolved quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I think there's just so much more to go, but it's been exciting because we've been able to have that continued participation
Right.
from people all over the country, people who can't make it to Comic-Con. We have that conversation with them. So it's just a great reminder that, hey, by the way, guys, we're here. We've been here for a while, and we want to make sure that we're continuing to engage with you guys in like a really positive way, in a celebratory way.
Yeah.
So it's been really, really great. And this is, again, not a part of any of our jobs. This is something that we've just always
Yeah.
wanted to do, and we've been literally doing it with like a shoestring and some cardboard boxes, essentially.
Well, and what I love too about the podcast is that you guys have so many, like such a variety of guests. You have a lot of
Yeah.
women who work in the industry, from comics to actors in our shows to people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What have been some of your favorite celebrities or people to interview just in the industry and in the Marvel industry?
So actually, we've been very lucky. We've been able to really, talk to like Jessica Jones, and to a lot of the different actresses who,
With Kristen
yeah,
Ritter.
Kristen Ritter. I'm like, sorry, they're real to me, okay? They're
Yeah.
real to me.
Who is
But-
lovely, yeah.
Who is lovely and fantastic, but just such great people behind the scenes, like whether they're actors or actresses or people making comics. My favorite interview was with Trina Robbins, and
Oh my gosh, one of my
yes,
favorites too.
That was
I mean,
a great podcast that we did.
If you
Yeah.
love comic book history,
Yeah.
whether you care about like women's issues or any of that, like
Yeah.
you just want to listen to this podcast
Yeah.
because she is a fount of knowledge.
Yeah, and she's so fantastic.
Yeah.
And we got very lucky to have her on the podcast. And she's been in the industry for a while, and she's just a historian on comics. And we learned so much. And we actually did that, I think, for Women's History Month.
We
did
sure
a Women's
did,
History
yeah.
Month special and talked about the history of comics, and specifically about the idea that it's a myth that people think that women have not been working in comics. They have been working in
Yeah.
comics since the inception, and we've showcased a lot of the great talent behind the scenes, like from Marie Severin to Louise Simonson
Yes.
and Nesenti, just so many great people, and we want to celebrate them. And then, of course, Flo Steinberg, who recently passed away, who we all very much miss and love. But she really was the original woman of Marvel.
She was.
And
Our girl Flo.
Our girl Flo.
Yeah.
So we've been able to celebrate her life, and I did get to do one interview with her that I put in Girl Comics, and it's
Yes.
really delightful, and you guys should check that out.
I know. Where can people find that?
I should still be on Amazon, and hopefully some comic book retailers still have their hands on it, because it's a really great it's a great anthology of a bunch of different female creators and artists. So well done. We did that years and years ago, before like girl and comics was a thing, I guess.
But you also, I think a lot of people know you because of your connection with Miss Marvel, really a co-creator of that character, and she's become such an important sort of icon in the Marvel universe. Can you tease us anything that's coming up for Kamala with comics or anywhere else? I know she's going to be also in Marvel's Avengers Assemble by Kat Kavari.
Yes,
right?
that's right. So we actually have Kat Kavari on our panel, it's a Women of Marvel panel
great.
today. She was on the Avengers. The animation panel today. They did a really cute setup there. But no, Ms. Marvel is going to continue to exist in the Marvel universe. We believe in her. We love her. And there's so many different places that she can go. There's already like a Legends action figure based on her. She's been in a Marvel Lego game. She's been in what am I forgetting? Avengers Academy. So there's a lot. She's in a lot of different games,
She's
a lot
everywhere,
of different platforms, in books as well. So this is just the beginning, and we're very excited about it.
I am too. Where can fans follow you online?
Oh, you can follow me on Twitter at MinnieB622. It's a very long story.
There you go. But stay here because we have Eat the Universe with Justin Werner right now. Let's check it out.